Member for Kootenay East.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my colleague across the floor. The colleague mentions all the actions that are taken by this government. But to be quite honest, we're seeing an increase in crime, in property crime, in theft, in very big high levels of criminal activities. And what we're saying, what the businesses are saying, is that the same repeated strategies are simply not working, Mr. Speaker. Improvements are needed, and members of my community are tired. They are tired of living in fear. They are tired of damage to their property, to businesses, and the threat of break-ins. At the same time, we also know that this cannot be solved by policing alone. We need to take a closer look and examine the other gaps in our system that are contributing to the issue. This will mean making better targeted investments in mental health and addiction support, making sure that people have the help they need when they need it to get well. Those individuals who are marginalized and suffering from mental health and addiction issues or homelessness are already incredibly vulnerable and are being taken advantage of. Honourable Speaker, this is yet another quote from a Cranbrook business owner who has simply had enough. Quote, "Increased drug use in our small town is at an all-time high, with an increased crime rate. Equipment broken into, stolen catalytic converters stripped from vehicles, property damage, fences cut, and the theft of hydropower are running rampant. Employees have had personal vehicles broken into and face the expense of ICBC deductibles. We also had travel trailers broken into, lived in, and deemed as no longer livable. The sad reality that the working person is being victimized and threatened by the criminals," end quote. We also need to work to ensure that when people are released from custody, they are set on a path to success rather than left on our streets with no support and nowhere to turn. And while stronger locks, alarm upgrades, and monitoring systems could help deter some of this crime, it is not the resolution businesses are looking for. These are expensive endeavors and also get in the way of them remaining viable. There is so much to do, whether it's in the Kootenays here, on Vancouver Island, or in any other corner of this province. Right now, we're failing our communities, we are failing our businesses, and we're failing vulnerable individuals who need far better support. I hope that we can work together to address this issue and create safer, better communities throughout the province. I look forward to hearing about how this government will make progress on this goal. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.